What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since you've seen me, and I know it's been a while since I posted. It's been a couple of months. I'll let you know, I'll tell you all of that at the end of the video. But in the meantime, I need to get cleaned. I look like I just came from the gym, but I was actually outside with Michaela walking around, and it's actually pretty hot. So let me slip into something clean, and we'll continue with the video. Whoa. Why is it so dark in here? I don't like this. Huh. This is a weird vlog. I'm backlogged from the time that I was in California to now when I was in Florida. And hey everyone, I hope you don't mind that I'm in my car. It's one of the places where I actually feel comfortable and feel in control. And I hope you don't mind the air conditioner sound in the background because I get hot easily. I just want to tell you what has been going on with my life, why I haven't been vlogging or editing or posting. There's a few things. I found out I have hyperthyroidism. I went to my doctor's office, we did blood work, and came back that I have hyperthyroidism, and that explains a lot for the rapid weight loss that I have right now, that has happened to me over the past, since the start of the year actually. I've been getting depressed easily almost every day, and anxious every day too, but I keep fighting, you know, I keep pretending that it's not bothering me, but internally I'm screaming. I'm hurting and I'm not well, and to get insight of what I'm feeling and what's been going on. With hyperthyroidism, you experience weight loss or weight gain depending on what type of hyperthyroidism you have. I get nervous, anxious easily, irritable. I wake up in panic attacks recently, and I'm actually feeling anxious right now, even talking out loud and to a camera. Imagine how it feels when I have to be in front of people, in front of my friends, in front of random people, and just talk. It's nerve-wracking. I've been waking up every morning, which is like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. I wake up and I feel like everything is crumbling. Like I feel like my insides are like tightening up. I have a hard time breathing, and I have asthma too, but I like, it's not something that I have to use my pump for. I hyperventilate, and I just try to go back to sleep, but I can't. So it's hard. It's been really hard. It's been a rough few months. I was 170 to 180 at the start of the year, and then now I'm 148 to 151. Like, it's very concerning even for me. At first I was playing Valorant, and I was like, oh, okay, it's probably my Valorant diet that I called it, because it would control my overeating. I'm scared. I'm not feeling good. I'm not in a great mental state right now. Sorry. Oh, and with hyperthyroidism, like, my body tremors. I didn't know. I didn't get it why I was trembling. Even when I was standing up, I would stand up and I would just tremble. Like my body would tremble and like my hands would tremble too. And just recently on Mother's Day, my mom, like, she put her arm around me, and we were standing in New York, and she goes, "Why are you shaking? Are you cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I don't know why I keep shaking now. I get hot easily and excessive sweating, so that explains a lot of why I keep sweating a lot, even when I wasn't sweating that much before. I mean, I was sweaty. I wouldn't have heat intolerance, but now I do. Like my body can't handle the heat. So that sucks. I have a good support system around me, my family, my friends, and doing this to keep me busy with the whole depression part. I've had depression before, but I just never really knew what it was. I thought I was like, oh, I'm feeling sad or something. I don't know why I have this loathing feeling about myself. And to be transparent with you and try to be open with you, when I was like 13, 14, I attempted my first suicide. I tried hanging myself in the basement of my family's rented house, but I failed at that too. So I was embarrassed. I was really embarrassed of what I did and what I didn't accomplish. I tried hanging myself with something like this, like a rope, wire, cable, whatever you want to call it. So I tried with that, and it broke, thankfully, because it was stupid of me, and I'm ashamed and embarrassed, but glad that I didn't do. I'm glad that it didn't go the other way. I'm glad I'm here, you know. And to give you insight of what I was feeling, I was feeling very down, very unlikable. I felt like I didn't have anybody around me that cared, and then I just thought I was just a waste of space. So, and I didn't feel like I was doing good in school too. I would feel like I'm stupid and I can't pay attention. I can't pay attention in class. I mean, like I would do good, like very well in the first semester, and then the other half, it would just completely tank. I couldn't go on, and just being out of control, not knowing how I felt, very sensitive. I tried, didn't work, and now I'm here. My second attempt, so I tried twice and then thought about many, but I didn't do it. So my second attempt was back in 2017. It was after my breakup with I'm gonna call her my ex-fiance, but we were kind of engaged for like a month. But it was my fault. We broke up because I caught feelings with my previous ex-girlfriend. I wasn't a man to break it up, so I got caught. We broke up. I went with this person, and she didn't know what she wanted at first. It was also my fault too. I wasn't clear, but when I would try to get back with her, or get with her, she would always say that, like, I want to be with you, but I don't want to be with you at the same time. So she would pretty much, like, I felt played, and I felt like everyone hated me on my ex-fiance's side. I felt like maybe if I fucking just ended it, like, everything would be fine. I also became broke from partying because of like the sadness, the depression from this breakup. You know, I just didn't care about work, and then I eventually got fired from my full-time job. And then so I tried taking my life again, and and I heard that, you know, painkillers would do the trick, and I was like, oh, Tylenol is kind of the same, kind of like it kind of masks the pain. So I took a whole bottle of a fresh Tylenol bottle. I went to sleep hoping that, you know, I would go away peacefully. Woke up, I thought, is this heaven or hell, or is this the next life? And then nothing happened. I was like, oh, I guess I'm alive. And then my stomach hurt, so I was like, oh, this is it. But I just went to the bathroom, and then I felt better. And then I went to work, to my part-time, my internship job, and I talked to my boss about it, because my boss knew something was up with me, so he pulled me into his office. And then I opened up to him, told him that, you know, I did what I did, and I thought I was gonna die. And my boss looked at me, and he just like chuckled, saying, you know, that's not gonna kill you. It's just gonna give you a bad stomach ache. It was hard during those times, but I just stacked on partying, drinking, and throughout 2017 for a whole year. And now it's calmed down, and now I feel in a better mindset than before, because before I felt alone. I felt like no matter how many people were around me, I still felt alone. I'm glad that like I'm still here, and to, you know, start this journey. And if for some reason I died back then, I wouldn't be in this place right now. I mean, like, I'm in my car, but like, you know what I mean. But like, in this space of acceptance, I'm glad that I met Michaela. I'm glad that I met all my friends from 2019, and raving as well. Raving has definitely opened my eyes to life, to other things. And I have one person to thank for that, and that's my boy Kenny. I'm not in a good mental state, even now. But it's okay to not be okay. And I live by that now, that it's okay to express your feelings to people that will listen. So again, it's okay not to be okay. That's about it. That's the story of my life right now. If you want, leave a comment down below, leave a like, share this with somebody who is going through stuff. Talk to somebody that will care, and talk to a therapist, which I am going to sync therapy. I know therapy has like this whole like stigma behind it, but I think everybody needs you know, to seek therapy or something, because it's like going to a mechanic. You need to check up on your brain, on your mental state, and just pretty much tell them like what's on your mind and what problems you might have, and hopefully you have a good therapist. I have anxiety, which I didn't know I had anxiety. I guess I have had anxiety since middle school or something, because I couldn't focus in class. I would always get like scared to talk in front of the class, or get picked by the teacher. And I always thought I was like shy, but I remember like back in middle school, like I would just like start like my armpits are actually sweating right now, but like my armpits would like sweat. And I remember going to like a smaller condensed class, because I would feel anxious. Either that, or I just can't pay attention, like in the small classes. But in like in a confined area with like you know, people who are, you know, experiencing the same thing, I felt better. I felt like I can be myself and participate more. I've been crying for the past few weeks, like silently or by myself. There were times where I cried next to Michaela, and you know, I'm grateful for her. She always asks like, "What's wrong?" And usually, nothing is wrong. It's just more of like what I'm feeling, and what I'm feeling these times are like overwhelming, and like this fucking dark cloud over my head. It just feels very overwhelming, where there's like pressure on my body. I would just cry, just let it out. Back then, it wasn't manly enough. It wasn't manly to cry, like back in my environment. But now, I just don't give a fuck. I think everyone needs like a good cry nowadays. Like, you feel better. Social interaction gives me fucking anxiety. I leave people unread when they text me, because I just don't want to talk, because I have social anxiety. So social interaction gives me social anxiety, where like I don't know what to say, and when I talk, like in my mind, I'm saying something, but what comes out is totally something different. I always stutter my words, or fumble, or like say something totally different from what I'm thinking about. And it just drives me crazy that something is wrong with me. Well, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to work on that, trying to respond to people within a day. But yeah, I want to be better.